Hey there, it's Patmos, and welcome back to the very little village of PatmosIV. We have 4 houses, we have 3 little farms, and we're going to continue with this adventure for episode 2. So let's get time going, let's get the people walking. Let's zoom out a bit so we can see what we're actually doing. And here we are in the fall, we are trying to bring in the harvest, which is, well, going well. I think we have quite a bit of food for the winter. So I think it's time to start a little expansion. So let's bring in an extra farm. Or fields, maybe a better word. And let's see what we can do. Alright, so here we have all that we had, or at least we're trying to rebuild it. We have the hunting cabin, the gatherer's hut, the herbalist, and the hunting cabin. Well, at least the hunting cabin's almost done. After that we're completely rebuilt. All we need then is to keep a good look on this well and be happy that we got it. So now we can extinguish all fires there. So nothing bad will happen again, hopefully there. And we already placed the beginnings of a blacksmith, but of course that's a little bit early. We need some other stuff first. That's what we're going to get into. But at least we got the building settled there. I think I'm going to put down all that we need for it so that it's ready. So we need 2 little kilns. And a furnace, of course. Let's see, let's rotate it a bit. Yeah, let's put down 2. And 1 furnace, that should do the trick. Of course I'm going to pause them all because I don't want to immediately build them all. That's not what I want. Although 1 kiln could be good, we could start production then. And since it's -6, we don't need any farmers anymore, so they can get out of there. We don't need the gatherer anymore. We need extra firewood, so let's invest in that. Field construction is done. I want some grass there, so that we have plenty of that since we're out right now. And we also need an extra piece of lumberjack. Should we place it right here? Maybe this is better. Alright, let's see. Let's rotate so we can see where we actually place it. We'll place it right there. Because we're going to need a lot of firewood to get the kilns going and create some charcoal. So that's the thing we're actually going to build. And of course we need a lot of trees. And since the warehouse is here, we're going to chop the trees as close by to the warehouse first. And then later on we can do other trees. Alright, gatherer's hut is done. Hunting cabin. Herbalist, and ooh, we got 2 hunting cabins. Huh, apparently made a mistake there. Alright, well, I guess let's get rid of one of those then. Because we don't need 2 hunting cabins, we need a forester's lodge. That's what we're missing right now. We do have a forester, so let's get him out of there. Let's wait until we can bring that down. And build a forester here. Ah, made a little mistake there. Well, those things happen. We're going to tear it down now. Don't forget to zoom in, so here we can see him taking it down. Piece by piece. Hopefully he doesn't get cold while he's doing that. He did about 1/3 of it, and now he's going home for rest, so hopefully... Ah, there comes another one. Very good. Well, that was a short working turn. Well, they all take very short turns in doing their jobs. It's fine though. Alright, we're low on tools and we have 2 babies born. Now that's good news. We have 7 kids, so we have 9 adults and basically 9 kids. Hopefully a few of them will grow up soon, so they can help get us food and do jobs. And they're finally trying to do a good job by getting rid of this hunting piece. And after that, let's just build this forestry tower. So come on, let's get rid of this hunting cabin. That's it. Very good. There we get it. Perfect. Alright, so here's our little village. We are actually quite a bit short in grass, so we need to find some grass somewhere to actually bring it in. Oh, maybe we can get some grass in this area. Well, only 6. 15 there, that's better. 3. 18, alright, so. Come on, guys, bring in some grass. They'll probably go cut a few trees first, but that's okay. We're not really in a hurry, since we have only 9 people doing all the jobs. There's way too much to do anyway, and we don't have the people to put in these buildings anyway. So we can take our time and just let them do what they're doing. Although they're already bringing in some grass, so that's good. Firewood's created. This one might be finished soon, which is nice. They are actually building the kiln. That's very good. Food reserves are low. Well, since we have 3,000 potatoes or vegetables, I think we'll be fine for a little while. Let me check. We have one more space for a kid. That's it, because here we already expect a baby. So we might need to build another house soon. Which is fine, of course. No problem. Alright, we're not going to put this to good use yet, because we don't have enough firewood. That's where this one comes in. I really want some extra firewood. But we really need a few kids to grow up as well. But 3 kids started studying, so in 2 or 3 seasons, they should be ready. Once they're ready, they can start working. It's already late winter, which is good. Means we can survive on this amount of firewood. And hopefully soon we can start farming again. I want the grass field to produce once. That'll be very good. Yep, this is done. Alright, we need at least 4 people to start working the farms, so I'm not going to put anyone in here yet. Lumberjack's lodge is done. Forester is done. Alright, so at least we can put someone in the forestry business again if we want to. We have 6 people available, so we'll put 1 in there. I guess we should keep 1 builder, and we should build an extra house in order to be able... There we go. That means we will be able to grow further. One of them grew up and is ready to work. Now that's excellent news. Really want that. Let's make sure that they keep busy chopping wood, etc. once they're not doing other stuff. Yeah, they're immediately going to work, so that's good. And all the resources for the house are there, so they're now going to build it. It's early spring, it's still -2, so we still can't work the fields. Kinda hoping we can soon, just now -1, so let's keep an eye out on it. Sometimes it just goes above 0 and you can start working. Sometimes temperature will drop, make an extra drop. Yeah, there it goes, -2 again, so not going to put anyone in there yet. We can assign a few extra trees to be chopped down. Can always use the wood, especially with the firewood that we're going to need. And, oh yeah, the house is coming along nicely. It's above 0, so let's get working in the fields. And a good amount of grass will never hurt us. Yeah, looks good. Small house is complete. Well, they should be bringing in some food and firewood. Yeah, that gives us a little bit more room for expansion. And I think we should just clear out this whole area. And of course, one of the things that we really need to do, build an extra farm. Especially in the beginning, we'll need a lot of food to survive all the winters. And that's what we're going to do. And perhaps you should start saving wood in a while to start mining, because mines are really expensive in terms of wood. We're going to need an iron mine if we want to keep the blacksmith going. Now, of course, we can go for stone tools first by getting the carpenter, but I just don't like stone tools. They give you a 20% working bonus, and the metal tools are high quality, built in the blacksmith, and they give you a 40% bonus, which makes them way more powerful. We still have tools, so who cares about it? That we're almost running out. And that gives us the time to actually prepare for those better tools that we're really going to need. Right, now the baby is born. Yeah, looks good. It's still 50-50. 50% of our people are working and 50 are still too young to work. Soon that number will probably change a bit in our favor. More people will start working. I would really like that. In the meantime, people are still gathering stuff, or at least one of them is. The other one's building. Once this is done, we don't need any builders anymore. So 2 of them will be gathering all the stuff that we need. And that's important. Oh, firewood's growing a bit now. That's the thing we want to see. Although I would like it to grow a lot faster, because we're going to need a lot more once we get extra housing in. So I guess new people that will come in are going into the firewood industry. And each winter we get 4 people available from the farms that can help chop down trees, etc. So we don't need to hurry with that or worry about it. We just need to take our time. And if you take your time, things will go fine. Don't go rushing everything. We can just select this whole area, tell them to tear everything down. And as soon as winter hits and we'll free those people from the farms, they will start doing exactly that. And it will be great. We'll bring in a lot of resources. Alright, so we need 200 stone. We still need quite some iron. We do have the clay already, so nothing to worry about that. And we'll have the grass after this season. So should probably focus on this one first. And we are able to build this if we really want to. So let's assign 1 builder. Let's get this going. Probably need to wait until we have like 20 adults, but then we can immediately start the production of high quality tools. And that will really pay itself back, because 40% more work efficiency is just amazing. That's really good. So we could really use that. That's the tools we're having right now. High quality tools. And if you really look for it, you can see it when we run out, that people will really work slower. And 40% is a lot, so I'm really focused on getting these tools. Of course, we have to wait for incidents to happen. They might. A lot of people get sick. We might need to build the healer shop first or whatever. But for now, we can do it like this. Alright, it just needs some grass. It has everything else. That's nice. So we can get rid of him as a builder and just have him collect stuff. Farms are doing their job. They're actually growing quite fast. Grass will be done the quickest, and he might even get the whole harvest in before the winter comes, so we can already free him up then. And perhaps we should then also turn this into a potato field, or get some extra grass going. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with that. Might just be that we tell him to bring in grass for another year. Right, this is growing good. Almost 500 firewood now, so we are really preparing for the next winter. Here's a fire, but luckily the well is close by, so they should be able to put this fire out quickly. It's a pretty big fire. Yep, it's out. Perfect. All they need to do now is repair the house a little bit, and things should be fine. 4 out of 5, expecting a baby. Alright, that's nice. This is full, there's one more, they're expecting a baby, and there's room for one more. So there's room for 3 more, apparently. No, 2 more. 1, 2, and still 2 babies coming in. Yeah, this is the way we want to see it. Ah, child Tucker has grown up and is ready to study. So, over half of our kids are now studying, which means that in 2 or 3 seasons they'll be available for the workforce. So what's the plan? Well, I'm really thinking about just growing a nice village here and then moving all the way to another spot on the map, I don't know where, start a whole other village again. So basically I would like to make like 5 or 6 small self-sufficient villages that are all connected to each other, where it looks like it's one big village, but in the end it's just one small village that really looks like one big village, but it's like a lot of small villages working independently, self-sufficient. That's the way I want it. Alright, this one's out. Now put this one out so this one doesn't catch fire again. Very good. That worked. Although might need to put a well closer. They're repairing them now. That's very good. One of our kids grew up, so we get an extra person in the woodworking industry. I really want my firewood up and running to get to a high lumber. That would actually be very nice. Ah, this one can be built. Great. Let's do so. I'll enjoy that. I guess they already brought in quite some stuff. Still need some extra wood though, so let's bring in some extra wood. But we also need a lot of stone if we need 200 to actually build the blacksmith. So let's bring in the stone as well. And it also gives us an indication how far along they are. So if we start to see the number of stone really climbing, we know that they cut all the trees that were designated and they were doing the stone afterwards, because that's the order we did it in. I ordered them first to cut down a lot of trees and then the stone, and that's the order in which they will work. So it can help you remember how far along the gathering process they are. So use these all independently and you will see as soon as they start to bring in the stone, all the wood is chopped that I've ordered them to do. And you can, for instance, assign new wood for them to chop down. Or not, of course, that's all up to you. But that's just how it could work. I think I want an extra storage right here. And they're pretty cheap. So let's just get it right here. And let's make this a yeah, we'll place it right here. Just a normal storage, so that all the wood and stuff they gather here, they can bring in here, and they don't have to walk that far anymore. Number of foods going up again. Looks good. 2/3 of our kids are now in school, so that's nice. We don't really have a school yet, so we can educate them, which is also a very powerful way of getting your citizens to be more productive. Get a school. But that's quite expensive. Yeah, it's really expensive, so we're going to have to wait with that until we are really a bit bigger. But for now, I'm quite content with how far along we are getting. Bringing in all the stuff. We need a builder, by the way. We have the wood, we have the stone, we have the iron, we have the grass, so they can just build this. And that's going to save us time. They're not bringing in any stone yet, so they're still in the process of, well, now they are in the process of delivering all the stuff here. And the free worker is also doing that, but later on, once we see that number go up, we know that they will be bringing in the stone. Well, they're already bringing stone here now, so this number will drop first. And then the guy can start building. And the other one will go, ooh, this is done. Perfect. Let's get you out. So they're starting to build this now, and they're going to do a lot of gathering here, and this will save them a lot of travel time. It's a lot of thunderstorms. Yeah, that's... I remember now, that's one of the things I really didn't like about this game, is that you get really hit by every thunderstorm. Not sure if that's 100% accurate, but that's just how it happens. You get hit a lot by thunderstorms. And I don't like it. I do like the fact that houses get damaged and now they're repairing them, and then... yeah, there it is, completely repaired. I really enjoy it that they took the time to build that in, so if a house is burned down a bit, you really see that it's damaged. I really like that. Alright, so it's fall. Temperature still above 0, but getting close to 0. I need an extra one in the firewood chopping business. Alright. Extra people are coming in to work and collect all the goods that I tell them to. So let's select some extra stone for them to bring in. Any stone here? Yes. Let's see if we can get enough stone in to start working on the blacksmith. That'll be great. We do have plenty of wood now. And after that we can work on the iron. Or we can just tell them already to collect the iron. 42. There's 13 here. There's 24 here. 6 there. Alright, that works. This field is completely emptied out, so we'll get you out. And here comes the winter. So as soon as temperature hits below 0, all the crops will disappear. There they went. We can get them out of the farms because they won't be doing anything useful. And now we have 8 people running around gathering stuff. So I'm going to put 2 more in the firewood business. And 1 more into collecting wood for us. And that's it. That's how it's going to be for now. And now we have 5 people gathering a lot of stuff. And they start bringing in stone, which is nice. That's what we wanted. And it also means that after this they'll start working on the iron. Baby has been born. Very nice. Ooh, I misclicked again. I clicked this thing away. Alright, let's see. How much firewood's the limit? 8,000. Oh, that's good. Alright, don't have to worry about it. That's a good limit. So, let's get rid of this. A baby has been born. Do we have any free spaces left? No! So, if we want to grow further, we need an extra house. Alright, let's get an extra house. That's fine. Let's just build it right here. Build another farm with it. I guess we have to start thinking about the shape of our village as well. And it might be a good idea. Alright, I'll do it like this. So perhaps we can just build a few houses this way now, or this way, or we can get this in the middle and we'll build the houses this way. Just like this. But I think I want all the industries in the middle of my houses. So we can build houses this way, make a sort of square with farms all around, all the industries inside, and then once we have completed it, we can get working on another village next to it, and then another one, and then yeah, that might work. Alright, let's assign a builder or 2 to actually finish this house. There's 4 builders available to build. So there must be something else that we are building, apparently. Although I'm not really sure what we are building at the moment. Besides this house. Ah, the field. I totally forgot about that field. Alright, they're spreading out over the houses again, meaning that we have some extra space for children. Great. Yep, they're building that one. So perhaps it's now time to start working on the... Well, we should do the furnace first, because we need the furnace and the kilns to start working first. And after that we can build the blacksmith. Now, we can produce charcoal, but they will also use charcoal to fuel their houses and make them warm. And that's not what we want. We want all the charcoal to be used in the blacksmith. So if you double click an icon on the overview here, you can block it. Now villagers can't use it for their own good. So this means that charcoal won't be used by anyone else except the blacksmith, except your industries. They can still use it. So if we assign people now to start working on the kilns, for instance, so let's get one in there. Let's start working with that. They'll produce charcoal and nobody is allowed to touch it except the guy in the blacksmith or other industries. Right, let's get rid of all of this here so we have a better overview. This is done, so let's also make this a potato field. I really want to get the food up first. Kilia is grown up and ready to work. That's nice. Those trees are really in the way of my view, so let's get rid of it. The furnace coming along nicely. I guess we need a lot of people in the kilns first to start creating some charcoal. And then we can get this kiln working. Let's check with the blacksmith. We have the wood we need. We have the iron we need. We have everything except a little bit of stone. So let's get a little bit of stone. Oh, 86. That should be enough. Perfect. So as soon as we got that 86 stone, we can actually build the blacksmith. And they already created their first charcoal. Now this guy will use charcoal and the blacksmith will use charcoal. So that's why we at least need 2. And I'm going to put someone into that kiln. Now once spring comes, I will get 2 people out of the wood chopping industry. So we can put them on the farms. I think that's better. They need to work all winter to make sure that this doesn't drop too fast. But during the summertime we don't need 6 people chopping wood, I think. In the end we will, but for now we won't, since people are still scarce. Ooh, look at those. Almost like Santa's coming to town and now leaving again. That looks cool. Alright, so we get some cast iron. We almost ran out of tools, but it's also time to start working on the blacksmith. It would be great if we could get this one up pretty quickly. Problem is, we're going to need a lot of iron. So let's make sure that we collect what's lying around. And after that, but that will be something for the next episode, we need to start working on our mines. Get a stone mine, get an iron mine, and in the end even get a clay mine. Ooh, there we are. Let's get farming. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get this hunter out. 5. Yeah, I need more people. Oh, we can get one out of the wood chopping industry. 6. Alright, that's it. 6 people working the fields. They're all doing their job. Plenty of people working on these industries. Only one builder just gathering all the stuff to finish this in the end. And hopefully a few kids grow up quickly so that they can help out. And then we can really start creating some tools. Well, here we are. Ooh, that's a lot of trees. That's not the view I wanted. Yeah, I wanted it like this. So here we are. All of our fields, our little barn, our housing. And this should be a nice end shot for this little episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. If you have any ideas what you want to see with my village and how you want it to progress, leave a comment. I'll respond to it. And then of course I hope to see you in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.